Welcome to another Form Types and DocuSign video. In this video, I will show you how to use hidden fields in DocuSign and also use them in email templates. So let's go ahead and create our document. And I'm going to use this from Salesforce because that's the only place you can use hidden fields and then embed them in email if you're using them with Salesforce button. Okay, so here's my document. Let's go ahead and insert some data. Let's get these text fields here. This, like this, this, and like this. And finally, I'll get a signature. Now, it's just a matter of tagging these fields as well, very, very important. So we'll do first name, last name, email, mobile, donated amount. Now, here's how you use the hidden fields. Let's say I want to use a hidden, so I just type hidden, I bring it over, it looks pink, and then you can add a value in it. First, I'm going to tag it. I'm just going to call this account name because that's what I want to bring back. I don't need to show the account name anywhere here, but I do want to bring it back, and I can bring it in a hidden field. Next, what we'll do is we'll set up the document access. Now, the hidden only works for dynamic, so make sure you're configuring with Salesforce. Here, I'm going to choose my object, which is contact, and I'm going to use allow Salesforce button. Then we're going to go ahead and add our signee. Again, this is from the same object. We'll use contact, map fields. We'll use first name, last name, email, and that's it. All right. And then we'll set the condition, contact ID equals record ID, just like that. Now what I want to do is I want to assign these fields to this user. So we'll do this, 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 and we'll assign them like this. Next, I want to do a get. So let's say I want to do a get. I'm going to bring back from contact. Condition is going to be simple, which is going to be contact ID equals the record ID. And then we'll just map the fields. Here I will bring back first name, last name, email, mobile, donated amount, account name, so we'll call this account ID and we'll reference it to account name. This is a hidden field, by the way, the account name. Okay, so once you've got it and it's all good to go, next what I want to do is look at this email, user signed request. This is the email that goes out to the user. Let's switch it to HTML mode and let's modify this document. You can say hello, first name, and then here we can use, you can see this hidden field here, account name. We can now use it. We can say account name has asked you to sign this document. You document URL below, and then we can just insert the document URL here. Please sign at your convenience. Actually, use thanks title. Now, what's going to happen here is I'm going to set this to be 24, just like that. So remember, my account name is a hidden field, okay? So this is where you can use it. Now it's good to go. Let's save. And now let's go to our Salesforce. Let's go to our contact and we'll look for Tim Blogs. So let's make sure he has some data. So donation amount, give him some value there. Mobile, let's give him some value there as well. And that's save. Now, if I go to FD contact page, and I do, there's my document, and I can go ahead and sign. Now the request has been sent, so we can go to my inbox where the request will come through. Okay, it's been done. So now if I go in here, There is my document. Now what you'll find is that this merge field here is missing. It's not working. Why is that? Let's have a look. Why is that? So we even got his account name in here. That's the account name, Form Titan, but it hasn't brought it back. So let's go and check what's going on with this field. So let's say there's the account ID. We'll reference it to account name. Okay, and then what we'll do is let's void this document. And then let's go ahead and sign it again. Let's wait for that email to come through. Here it is, and here we go. There's our merge field that's been pulled through. Form Titan has asked you to sign this document. And that's the hidden field that was bringing the data back. So the way you do it is you get your hidden field like this, and then within document configure Salesforce integration, choose your button, and then in here configure, and then if you edit this, you can map the field directly here in account ID, and then you can bring it back. And that's how you do it.